warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Financial account for SS1 and revision class. We have already covered a lot of topics, and the only two areas that I realize that it's difficult for students to understand more is depreciation and the final account, which is the trading profit and loss account. The depreciation can be defined as the reduction in the economic service potential of an asset as a result of wear and tear and usage and passage of time. And other way around, we can define the depreciation as reduction in the value of an asset. Reason for charging the depreciation, we have one. It's charged against profit, the tax to be paid, so the government will be reduced. And secondly, it can be used for replacement of an asset. That is, the value charged as a depreciation will now be used to purchase or get another asset. It follows the margin concept, that is, the value of depreciation will spread over the useful life of the asset. That is, the burden of the depreciation charge, the total depreciation charge will not be affect only 1 year profit. That's why we call it a matching spread over the useful life of an asset. The next one, we have a causes of a depreciation. One, we have a wear and tear. Obsolescence, we have a depreciation and the inadequacy. The obsolescence, we have some assets that are using for now for the business. Maybe in few years to this time will now be outdated. And the wear and tear, the more we are using the asset, like vehicle and other industrial machine, the more we are using it, the more will now be wearing out. And therefore, the production capacity will now be reduced. Therefore, we will not be able to perform as period when we purchase the asset. Element of a depreciation, we have an original. The element of depreciation, we have original cost. Secondly, we have a scrap value, and we have the estimated useful life. The method of depreciation, under the element of depreciation, we consider the original cost, the actual value we purchase the asset, and the scrap value, that's the useful life, that is the amount, the scrap value of the useful life, the amount we realize when we are ready to dispose the asset. That's what we refer to as a scrap value. The estimated useful life, maybe we estimated that the asset will be used for only 5 years or 10 years. That's why we consider the number of years. And the method of depreciation, we have a straight line method, reducing balance method, and we have a sinking fund method and a revaluation. The straight line method, the actual percentage of a depreciation charge for the first year will now be used throughout the number of years, that is the estimated number of years. And the reducing balance method, the percentage we charge for depreciation for the first year, we need to consider that is minus from the original cost of the asset, and the next year, I will base the next year value of depreciation on the net book value of the asset. That is, we are no more consider the original cost. Consider the original cost. And the reducing balance method, that is the original cost of the asset and the current price of the asset, we need to consider them and find the difference. And the difference will now be represent the depreciation for that period. Another, the accounting entry, and we already covered that one during the normal class work. And what we need is just a brief revision of this depreciation. And the second topic, we have the trading profit, the final account, which comprises the trading profit and loss account. Under the trading profit and loss account, the reason why we need to prepare the trading account is just to determine the gross profit. And the second one, the profit and loss account, is just to use it to determine the net profit for the business. The trading account, The trading account, which is the final account